Hi everyone, Amy here with Amy Swears, and today I'm going to make a graduation card using a brand new layered stencil. Now this is a 3-piece layered stencil. This is part of the May release at A Colorful Life Designs, and it's called Layered Square Mandala, and it's a 6x6, and if you use my coupon code AMYFAN10, you'll save 10% on your complete order. Now here's a photo of the finished card to show you the direction that we're going. I have Seafoam, Skylight, and Spruce, which are 3 mini ink pads from Catherine Pooler. And I'm going to keep this card pretty monochromatic and simple. I'm going to let the beautiful design do the work and create the visual interest. So I don't have pixie spray on this. I'm just using my magnets to hold it down on my glass work surface. And I'm just starting with the lightest color and the first layer of the stencil. Now, as you can see, the widest opening is on the first layer, and then the openings will get smaller and smaller as you layer up with the other stencils. So for this reason, I'm starting light to dark, just because it's easier in terms of, overlaying the colors. So the biggest openings have the lightest color, and then I move upward to the smaller openings with the darker color, and that'll make sense as I show you. So I'm going kind of light-handed. My ink pads are pretty juicy, to be honest. I probably should have tapped them off a little bit because some of it did get under the stencil. Now that's no fault of the stencil. I should have probably used pixie spray and, like I said, tapped off the brush so that it didn't lay too much ink down onto the paper. But overall, it still worked out okay, and we're going to keep trucking on. So I'm working with this middle color here, just kind of filling in with some very simple ink blending, and then I will lay down the third layer. And as you can see, it's really easy to line up these stencils. You just kind of make sure you have an even margin around the opening, and you can see your previous ink blending through it, and then you just work on to the next color. So very simple, creates a fun geometric design. This would be great for masculine cards. If you're looking for those sort of ideas, I always tend to gravitate towards geometric because they work for anyone, especially masculine cards. So just kind of coming in with this darkest color, and this is the one that was really juicy and kind of made a little bit of a mess. So if I wanted to be really fussy, I could use a white gel pen and kind of clean up the edges, but I wasn't too worried about it because I knew my sentiment that I ultimately picked, as well as a little bit of blingage, would be able to kind of mask any little mistakes along the way, or at least kind of distract the eye from it. So here I'm shopping my sentiment book. At this point, I'm not really sure that I want to make it a graduation card. I'm still kind of shopping around. I have this Celebrate die, which would make it a nice, easy birthday card, but I'm just kind of flipping through. These are baseball card pockets. This is how I store a bunch of die cuts, so I have components ready to go, so I don't have to slow down in my card making process. I can just keep moving ahead and create a bunch of cards. So kind of weighing my options here, but as you saw in the photo, I did ultimately go with that GRAD die cut, and if that is still available, I will link it in the video description box below. That is a Kathy Zilski die. I love her kind of graphic fonts and stuff that she uses. So this is a 2-layer die. You get the words and then a slight shadow layer to kind of create that clean look for your die cutting. And here I'm just doing some white iridescent sequins and some liquid glue in my jewel picker and laying them down in odd numbers. And that's going to finish the card. Really simple. This will be nice to have on hand for this summer as we have some more graduates in our area. And thanks so much for spending time with me today. Be sure to check out the rest of the release. There are loads of awesome stencils. So thanks for spending time with me today, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.